There has always been a desire for man for certain things, like run with horses, to fly with the eagles, and to swim with the fish in the sea. But that is biologically impossible. So man created a horse, and they called it the Mustang. But this is no ordinary Mustang. It's the Ford Mustang GT California Special. So today we are doing a review on the Ford Mustang GT CS. And we are fortunate enough to be standing with one of the 100 units that is only being sent to South Africa. And seeing that this is one of the last ones available for 2023, we are extremely lucky. Now, it's very important to remember that the Ford Mustang GT CS isn't a full-bred sports car, even though it does have an 8-cylinder 5-liter engine which is naturally aspirated under the hood. It is also accompanied by a fantastic 10-speed automatic gearbox. Now, this car will give you about 530 Newton meters of torque that goes onto the tires, and with 330 kilowatts of power, it is quite a fun ride. See, now, a car that blurs the lines between a sports car and a GT tourer, you won't expect a car with this performance capacity to have the trunk size that it does. Now, this car has a boot big enough also to house part of its Bang & Olufsen sound system, which has a pretty impressive subwoofer. Now, something that makes the California Special, the GT CS on this Mustang, quite unique is the fact that it comes in very specialized color schemes. And this color is called the dark matter gray. You know what? There's a few things that does distinguish the GT CS from your normal GT, seeing as it's mainly cosmetic. But this rear scoop that it has on the back panel, and with a double loaded exhaust and then some trimmings in the front with some very cool side scoops, which isn't very functional, but it looks cool. It makes it a prettier car. When it comes to the interior layout of the Mustang GT CS, there's not a lot of imagination that went into it, but it is extremely practical, seeing as all the buttons are exactly where you expect them to be, and with a bit of a silver accent on some of the buttons, you do get that intangible luxury feel. So now we are driving the Mustang GT CS, and the cabin is extremely comfortable when it comes to the whole driving experience, apart from the fact that it just doesn't have a lot of headroom should you be a taller fella. But what's nice about this car, due to the fact that it has a naturally aspirated motor, when you put your foot down, it goes where you want to, and there's a whole bunch of different driving modes on this car. And if you put it into Sports Plus mode, it also has a track mode, and due to the fact that the engine is situated in the front, this car will go pretty much wherever you want it to go, and it's going to get there extremely quick. See, what's definitely nice about a Mustang is that if you find yourself a piece of open road, the car actually goes and it sounds amazing. Oh my word, this is just wonderful. One of the features that comes with the Mustang GT CS is the fact that it has this little pause button on the steering wheel. Now, should you press it, it basically also changes the acoustics of the exhaust system. And like I said, it has different driving modes. Now, at the moment, it is in normal mode. Here's Sports Plus mode, and then it has a racetrack mode. But now the racetrack mode switches off everything. I mean, there is, oh no, It's ridiculous the amount of things that it switch off. So when you do that mode, it is literally a very fancy body on a 5-liter 10-speed gearbox engine that is just going to go wherever you point it. The drive is extremely comfortable, but like we said earlier, this is not a sports car, but definitely more of a grand tourer, hence the name a GT. And with a 19-inch wheels that also is reminiscent of the old 1969 style mag wheels with this car, the ride is extremely comfortable. Ford did think about a couple of things and keeping people into consideration when they designed the Ford Mustang GT CS. And the fact that it has a little Mustang button on the steering wheel where you can change the acoustics of the exhaust pipe. You can either choose to have a very gentle, subtle start in the mornings, should you not want to wake your neighbors. But then if your neighbor had a party over the weekend and you want to get them back for what they did, you can definitely change the exhaust output system. And that is exactly what we're going to do now. So I want to do racetrack. Okay, fantastic. And this is what it sounds like. Oh man, and that sound, and the car literally shakes. It is pretty apparent that the Ford Mustang GT CS 2003 model is what dreams are made of. And I'm looking forward to what is coming in 2024 called the Ford Mustang Dark Horse, which has quite a bit of different aesthetics. Now, should you be interested in this car and you want to buy it, this is available from the guys at CMH Ford in Gezina for only 1.21 million. So click the link below if you like this car, and if this one is not available anymore, they have a complete different range of other vehicles that might suit your taste and your pocket. I want to say thank you to the guys from CMH Ford in Gezina for making this video possible, and then once again for VENTS BRULL for the awesome kit. We absolutely love it, and I must say this has tied into today's video pretty awesome. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye-bye.